dude sent me something. Silas, you know Silas. Do the oils and stuff.
Yeah.
They send me something every morning.
Mm-hmm.
To a wise person will hear and increase in learning, and a person of understanding will acquire wise counsel.
Makes sense.
Proverbs 1 and 5. Yeah, he says something every day. Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. They be sending them, boy. Things hit hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like a DJ. Like, you just.
Yeah, warm it up.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting to hear it. You hear in the background? It's like a bunch of fuzz in the background. As you try to put the needle on the record, you know what I'm saying? Then it all quick, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been watching the Def Comedy Jam drink lately.
Yeah,
reruns of that. Kid Capri. Kid Capri. Yeah, man, I've been watching that junk every day. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. Oh.
Well,
Yes, sir.
welcome back. Welcome back, bruh.
Woo-wee.
From
Man,
hiatus.
what's the... Boy, I'm telling you, boy, we... As soon as you said something about getting consistent with the content, everything go to...
Yeah, everything hit the fan.
Boom, 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 boom.
All the rubber bands popped at the same time.
The same.
Same time. Same time, fam.
But it's all right, though. We here.
It is. We're here. In the know. You know what I'm saying? We here today.
Podcast. Man, I tell you.
Bam.
Yeah. So, with that, I want to say January the 10th.
Okay.
We shall have our own shop. They can come and get subscriptions to the detail or the stuff that we do off camera.
Mm-hmm.
Peek into the lives of what we do when we're not in front of the camera.
Okay.
And they can pick up different merchandise. The t-shirts.
I like merch.
The mouse pad. Yeah. Even the hoodie.
That's what's up.
It's
Those
coming.
caps out there.
Yeah.
So,
So you know, so you can represent the brand. You know, there's man, I would say this. We're very fortunate to be in the space that we're in because the market is out there, and it's real easy to get frustrated. Like, you know, everybody's doing it, and you know, how are we gonna get that niche? And I think that's probably what worked out for us because we wasn't searching for a niche. We just said we gonna turn on the cameras and whatever, turn on the mics, turn on the camera, and whatever happens just happens.
Right.
You know, like I said, with that balancing this after the storm, it's been difficult because we had a whole month of October lined up.
Yeah.
Well, most of us went without power for 2 to 3 weeks. So it backed everything up and trying to get everybody rescheduled to come in and all the stuff that we still working on because we still got a lot of work to do.
Yeah. Y'all bear with us. We moving.
Yeah, we moving.
You can't see the wheels because of the skirt, but we moving.
We moving.
You know what I'm saying? We moving.
We will have a coat and sock drive. It's gonna be a one-day event. We're gonna collect as much as we can to help distribute it to people that's on the streets, you know, and especially to the kids and the families that's living in the motels and hotels and stuff, because it's always a need.
Yeah.
But Other than that, boss man, what you got going
Man,
on?
pile of fries and no grease right now. I'm trying to figure out how to cook them guys.
It be like that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Trust me.
1,000 things on the plate. Just moving along. Just trying to rebrand the shop and get everything going in the proper direction on that. And meanwhile, maintain family.
Sanity.
Yeah, sanity's in there somewhere. You find it somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah, you usually don't get to keep it long, but you find it somewhere. Shoot, man, just really just trying to get better as a person, and then not only just not necessarily like better as in, damn Josh, you've been a terrible nigga. No, not. I'm saying better as in make better decisions in certain situations. You know what I'm saying? Because
I can understand that.
some situations still take you one way or another. So just working on that kind of thing. It's really self-maintenance. Getting my gym membership line back up, man. I'm tired, looking like this shit last. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my 93, 94 right in there. Probably the last year I could dunk. I want to get close to that again. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Yeah, but other than that, man, just trying to live. That's all. We're just out here living, and hoping others are doing the same, despite all the stuff that's going on with whether it's like on a government level, whether it's on a personal level.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, change is taking place.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like if you're not adapting to that change or creating some type of change, man, you gotta get your feet moving because time is short.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's getting worse, man. Like, we look at the inflation, the different things that's going on around us. Like, it shows up long term because you see now how it is to, especially those of us that have businesses. Man, look here, supplies and just constant things that things that you must have in order to operate. When they go up, you see it. Month after month, it gets a little bit tighter. Month after month, a little bit tighter because you start to see those things.
Oh yeah.
And you don't want to put your loss on the people. You see what I'm saying? You're not trying to jack your prices up just because things are getting a little tight. So it just means that I have to manage a little bit stronger.
Right, and I mean that's part of it, and adjusting too because people understand because they see it, they feel it too that everything else has adjusted around them. So I can lean on that so long before he might go up $5, but if he do, it shouldn't be a panic because I know why he done it. You get what I'm saying? Then there's some people that just out of control. They just going up because they want to use the same avenue as big companies or the government said, well, it's inflation. I gotta go up. You don't necessarily have to, but I mean, you'll adjust to wherever your clientele is.
Mm-hmm.
If you go sky high, the chances of your clientele, you might still have people coming, but it's gonna be less.
Yeah,
always. Because everybody's trying to pitch that coin, and it's like we were talking about the other day. We was gonna have to, people are scrambling now because of whichever way the election went for them as to, what I'm gonna do next. And you really have to learn how to take yourself out of whatever the government's gonna do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta be able to survive anyway.
Yeah, right. So you
ain't never had no control before, so what you falling out for now?
Right. And then on top of that, though, you gotta learn how to. It's just like when people get bad calls from the refs. You gotta learn how to take the refs out of the game.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is the same way with whatever this government gonna do. I ain't saying you gotta revolt and do all this kind of stuff, but you gotta make moves. And Dick Gregory, I think, said it best was to be able to catch up until you operate in some type of business form
Mm-hmm.
because of the tax breaks and those things that that actually help people build wealth or get out of the debt
Yeah.
and then build wealth. Because that's what most of us are. Most of us got a house payment. You might be paying on at least one car. The insurance that go along with the both of those.
Mm-hmm.
If you got kids, it's always something ongoing with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot. And for people to still be, in the game and managing all that, I applaud you because a lot of people just like, man, I'm done.
Yeah.
I can't manage.
Yeah.
And no, it ain't that you can't manage. It's just that you're gonna have to learn how to live below your means. That's how you create, what it is you need to do. And the biggest thing I can think of that helped me and my wife was, man, that zero balance budget, dude. Once you do that, and once you realize where your money is going, because that's going to be the hardest part, because you have to take an overall look at your finances. I mean, you got to pull bank statements and go through and be like, man, what the hell is this? And what's this? And what you don't realize is most of those little increment bills, the $10, $12 for this subscription, that subscription, most likely you and your mate probably have the same subscription. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And have that crap you don't use anyway. But they just charging it to you every month because you hit subscription, never turned it off.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was first getting all that in line, like, you know what, we spending X amount of dollars, those extra $40 or $60 a month, we just spending because of what?
Right.
No reason to keep. So once you shut all that off, and then take an overall look at your finances, and then we just started it breaks it up in different categories. We know every month you gotta go and get, or every paycheck you get groceries, gas, you pulling out for whatever insurance we got broke up on all the cars, that deal. But then we got our vacation envelope. We got we call our travel envelope. We got the grandkids got their own envelope. And once you start to break down, because basically what you're trying to do is use everything in that pay period to get your balance down to zero. But everything has been assigned. Everything is either taking care of some type of bill or what you want to do later. So now you can see actually where your money is going because you're taking it out to funnel it where it needs, where you want to go. And man, once we started doing that, man, it made life a whole hell of a lot easier. And it ain't like we making any more money. It's that you learn, one, stop giving away unnecessarily. It's just a bunch of shit, like I said, we was using and we were just getting charged for it. And one like, nah, it's okay to go back to your internet provider, your cable TV provider if you still want to use one, and especially your cell phone provider. Hey, I need a lower rate. I need to get the maximum amount for my money. And
We just did that this morning.
That's what I'm saying. And see, and that's what people get so in tune with it that they just I'm locked in. No, not necessarily. You go back to them and say, hey man, I need a better rate. Car insurance too. Hey, I need a better rate. I can't do this. You know what I mean? Yep. And once you start to see, you started all that chopping down, all you doing is adding to your overall money. Now you can decipher where that money goes. Okay, what do I want to save a little bit more for this travel? Do different holidays or whatever you celebrate? I want to put money back for that. You can juggle it wherever you need it to, but at least you have it. And the big thing for us has been the emergency envelope because we've been using the hell out of it lately, dude. But the biggest thing is you don't have to go out and grab no loan or nothing like that. You got the money right there. Yeah. Just you just move it where you need to, and that will help you a ton.
So I guess we need to give you a whiteboard and put right there and have you to
break it down with her.
Yeah. And for
I'll tell you what,
so.
this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get with the missus.
Oh, she the mastermind.
Yeah, she the one do all the video for her for our family channel, and we'll put it. I tell you what, we'll do one for the family channel and then link it on our page.
That'll work.
And that way you can see. You like, man, I'm telling you, it's gonna piss you off at first because you're gonna be like, ain't no way in hell I'm throwing that kind of money away. Yeah, you throwing that kind of money away. You just ain't realized it. You ain't realized it. A slide through here. You know what I'm saying? Like this. Just
I know I blow mine.
But I'm saying, though, you just think about it like this. Okay, you, Drina, your daughter, and the boys, y'all in the car, right? Figured out, damn, man, ain't nobody laid nothing out for us to cook tonight, so we're gonna have to slide through somewhere to get something.
Mm-hmm.
You, for the 5 of y'all, you ain't gonna come out under $60.
Oh yeah, that's at a cheap spot.
That's what I'm saying.
If you sit down here, you know what it is. You in 3 digits easy. Easy, baby.
Easy. But I'm telling you, man, when you realize the money that you throwing away, you be like, boy, look at here. You know, because everybody here budget, and they think that you got to live, you're going to live below your means, but it means like you got to settle for stuff that's just less than. And that ain't the point. It's the point of you're going to realize how much money you're throwing away and then what you can get for that money.
Mm-hmm.
And then you be like, oh, okay. Now I get it. You know what I mean? And that's what rich people on their way to being wealthy do. They learn to cut the corner.
Yeah.
Without sacrificing what they want, in a sense. They look at something, oh man, if I just ordered it here and maybe get a 60-day supply instead of a 30-day supply, I'm actually getting cheaper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let me do that. You know what I mean? It's ways to juggle this thing, and you don't have to live so hard. You know, even with the inflation.
Well, this is perfect timing too, because you're getting ready to go into this holiday season. Folk about to go broke. A lot of people are about to kick out money that they may or may not have. A lot of folks are about to make some decisions that, you know, and the crazy part was, if you look at it, I think they kind of think, I'll make it up tax time. You know, instead of that being the catapult, it's the safety net.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
And the trick to that is learning where your tax, you know, unless you get some kind of major increase, your money stays about the same for 2 to 3 years. It's close. You know, barring no overtime, that kind of stuff. Play with that tax, that withholding number. And what I mean by that is, the closer you can get to zero, and you're getting your money in your paycheck, that's just your money now. And people, I don't know why people get so excited about, ooh, I get a refund. You're just getting your money back.
Right.
It's your money.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It's not like
they just rationed you.
Yeah, they're like they just say, you know what? You deserve $6,000 extra. No, that's your money. That was already your money. So wouldn't you rather have your money throughout the year than to wait for one lump sum that when you get it, now you got to go buy another big screen TV. Why? You got one in the bedroom, the living room. The kids got one in their room. What the fuck you need another one for? So you can watch it in the kitchen? Like it don't make sense. There's no need to replace another big screen TV in your house. Okay?
Right.
Take that money. If you got a few extra dollars, pay up whatever. If you got something that you can pay off, pay it off.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because the killer to most things is the interest. It ain't got nothing to do with what you originally bought. It's your interest rate is what's killing you.
Yeah, because you don't even be near the principal.
Near the principal.
No,
at all.
Yeah.
If you paying on a house, slide one extra house paper in there. If you do that on a year-to-year basis, with the way, especially if you get paid every 2 weeks. Oh man, look here, you gonna chop off a 30-year loan? You may chop 6 years off of it. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of game out there, you know, out there that if you use it, like I say, you can live how you want to without a struggle. And then when stuff do come up, you ain't got to go in the hole to try to make something happen. Yeah. Like I said, but it takes, big word is discipline. You got to be disciplined. If it doesn't make any, it's not going to do you any good. You know, financial lady I love to listen to, Lynn Robinson. She's like, shoot, I was making triple digits in money. I mean, I was making money, but I had no discipline. So as much as I was going out, yeah, I got the bags and the cars and all this, but I got paid on Tuesday. I'm broke Friday. But you making the money, you just
you're spending it crazy.
Man, look at here. I'm gonna tell you like this: the biggest freedom, two, being able to do what you want, not have to ask nobody for the day off, and making money in your sleep. If you can master them two things, you probably gonna live a pretty good life. And that's the journey I've been on for a while. I ain't got there yet, because I still got to clock in tomorrow. But trust me, that's where I'm going. I want to be able to. I don't have to ask nobody for the day off and make money in my sleep. That's what, rich to wealthy people do. And then they wake up in the morning, they pop open their laptop, see what's in this account, see what's in that account, move something from here to there, go out, buy something, or they just go to brunch and figure out how to make more money. Yeah. You can do it. We just got to, it's a mindset, for me. You got to get out of that, I need to live mediocre, or I need to just get by mindset. Once you do that, and I know it's going to be hard, because we've gotten into that routine, and I'm just working to pay bills. I just want to keep a roof over my head, No, quit asking for just enough to get by. When you change your mentality and you look at them and say, God, man, I need it all. That ain't being selfish. I need it all. Right. Everything that you got designed for me, I need. Okay? Yep. And then pray for the common sense when you get it. You know what I'm saying? Because you gonna get so it. You don't blow it. You don't go dumb with it. You know what I mean? Do exactly what you need to do with it, and let that guide you. And then build. It's not wrong with building, being comfortable at all. Everything don't have to be a struggle.
Shouldn't be.
You know what I mean? And that's, unfortunately, I hate to keep referencing myself, but that's where I'm at. That's where from where I was 5 to 6 years ago. You just get on that path. You change your thinking. You reading. People say, man, you stay on your phone a lot, but trust me, I ain't on anything about social media. I'm reading these cats, or I'm listening to somebody's podcast as to how, okay, and then you scribble down something from this guy, and you pull something from this lady, and here and there, and then you just bring it all together, like, man, you know what? It makes sense now. And you can do it. Anybody can do it. And if I work long enough and can get enough going for us, man, we'll put it into a course. Hey, man, here you go. If I got a gym, I'm going to throw it out there to you. Learning how to invest. All that kind of stuff going to help you. Yeah. I think what scares folks, though, is everybody hear the T word and they get scared. And that's taxes. Everybody hear the word, they hear IRS and they freeze. Yeah. But I'm going to tell you, man, the IRS is not going to contact you once they tell you they need their money or something is wrong. They're going to do everything. They're going to contact you a million times, just don't ignore them. Right. That's all I'm saying. Don't ignore them. Hey, pick up the phone, make an appointment, get down there, see somebody. You know what I mean? And it's just what you need to, so you ain't got to have the issue. Yeah. Because it happened to me. I have, like you say, I'm as transparent as can be. They kept sending me the notice. Yeah, I'm going to call. Yeah, I'm gonna get them. Okay. Payday came. Keep looking for my check.
Mr. Garnishment.
I done called the bank. Hey man, I normally get my check on Wednesday. It's Friday. That was a Friday morning. Okay. The lady said, well, we can see where it tried to come through. But the IRS held it up. What? Man, I'm on the phone. That's when they still had the office on Roper Mountain. Had to go way over there, talk to them, get that straightened out. Then take all that stuff and fax it to the bank before they would let my paycheck come through.
They got your attention.
Yeah, yes sir. But they had been sending me letters. Take your time. I get to it. Yeah, I got to it. That Friday morning, when I realized I didn't have no money. I can laugh at myself.
They put the hammer
I laugh at myself right now to keep somebody else from crying later.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because it's, and that's the one thing about it. Man, don't let those 3 letters strike fear into you. Man, if you handle your business, you go talk to any of them folks on the phone with some sense and all this, man, you'll get anything you need to resolve. That's just being honest. Get out of the fear factor. It's gonna take you to in this season, you're gonna have to jump. You're gonna have to leap. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? It's not gonna God done gave you the tools. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Everything you need is already inside of you. Yeah. But you're gonna have to leap. Yeah. And if you don't, you're gonna be beating yourself up the rest of your life. Man, what have I done? Nah. I've seen people with less leap, and they ain't never came back. They feet still ain't touched the ground. They still running. You get what I'm saying? I ain't here to say. Look, like I said, I ain't here to say. Of course, I ain't trying to blow no smoke up your head. I'm just trying to let you know you gonna have to jump out there. Yeah. Everybody think that God just gonna give him. He gonna bless me with this amount of money. Okay, let's just say he bless you with them. He can bless you with $100 million right now. You know what I mean? 100 million. Cats that have $100 million go broke because they have no plan. Their mindset ain't about creating any more money. They got that 100 million.
They comfortable.
Man, look here. If you a go-getter, you never come. Mm-hmm. Every day should feel like a bumpy ass plane ride. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's turbulence in there, but eventually it straightens itself out. You know what I mean? So you gotta understand, or you gotta, like I say, it's a mindset thing. That's something I learned from my life coach. Shout out to Miss Susan Chilson. I took it straight from her. Hey man, you gotta have bulletproof mindset. If you don't, it's gonna be hard to function. And it being an entrepreneur. Now rebranding the shop, doing the thing with your beard oil, your hair treatment stuff. All of that, man, it's a process. Now that's not to say everybody should be an entrepreneur. I talked to I actually watched a video, and the guy said his main question is, why would I be an entrepreneur? And he was like, my job pays me $100 million a year. He was a hedge funds manager. He said, all I do is invest other people's money. He's like, so why would I take the risk of owning something that could fail when I got a system set up here for myself? And it kind of clicked and made sense. Like, if I was kind of making that paper, I probably wouldn't make it. I probably wouldn't jump out there either. Right. You know what I mean? But what's gonna happen to the day when they say, "Well, I don't need you no more"?
You better not have your life set up week to week. I'll tell you that.
Right, or at least have you something set up that you can manage.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's out there.
That's our problem. right there is the future. We're spur of the moment people. And I'm gonna tell you how we are. I'm gonna tell you it's so funny. I still have a bunch of people who prefer not to do appointments at the shop. Bunch of people. Because they operate on spur of the moment time. And it's not a lot of planning in their life. And that's one thing I had to learn, especially going into starting out as a subcontractor and ended up being an owner. That's the stuff that you have to learn. It's like, man, if I don't plan, well, I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because the real of it is you don't have that vision past the seconds that you're actually seeing. So you don't know what's coming. You don't know what's coming in the next 10 minutes, the next 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 seconds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we're so limited on our vision. It's almost like you have to plan. The just in case is a mentality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because just in case I live that long, I'll be straight. Just in case I get to this point, I'll be covered. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's an easier way to wrap your mind around change. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You kind of say, get into your mind, if it does happen, it's going to be great when it does.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus saying, if it happens, it's going to tap me down. This going to knock me off.
Knock me off, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to start over if this happens.
Right.
But that's like I say, that's life lessons, man. Because that's even all the way down to getting yourself in trouble. I think it's still people too old to be in trouble, still doing crazy shit. Man, sit down somewhere, man. Get yourself together, get a plan. Because like this thing we don't understand as men. You know, we like to stick our chests out when it comes to getting the women, but we don't understand that we are the root. And when we're messed up, they are messed up. I don't care what woman's movement you want to have. I don't care about none of that. Protocol is protocol. Don't matter. When the men are out of place, you get what we have.
Chaos.
Look at the world.
You know.
The men are not in place. Black men I'm talking about. Black men are not in position like they should. And we don't have the authority that we should. We don't have the presence that we should. You know what I'm saying? We don't have the unity that we should. Let's just look at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we wonder what's wrong with our community.
Man.
All this time they're putting it on, blaming it on the women. Yeah, some of them don't let you see kids. Different little spiteful shit like that. You know, some people do that, but there's ways around that because you can get paperwork and go snatch them if you want to. But it's like we've gotten in the habit of throwing excuses versus remedies and results and resolutions and things.
Well, and I think part of that is
what you think about that?
If you think about it, that's the reason why I wrote. It's probably been 2 years ago, and I just wrote down. If you noticed with media, they always gonna tell us between Jay-Z, Nas, and Shaq, they always tell us what companies they either bought or buying into, or you know what I'm saying, all they stuff that creates their wealth, right? Why is that? And I think it's because somebody's gonna look at that, and it's gonna be us. And I'm like, man, F that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's folks that probably came up with them cats and be like, screw them because I don't have that opportunity to do that. So it creates this envious, jealous rhetoric all the time. But notice, nobody ever tells us exactly what Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Larry Allen, all of them, what they go into. They might tell us what they own. You know what I'm saying? As they biggest companies, but they don't tell us what they buy into. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you build that kind of resentment. And then another thing we gotta stop with us, also have to understand is it can be more than one. It don't have to be one Tyler Perry. It don't have to be one, you know, what's Bob Johnson's wife? The dude that used on BT. When his wife,
Oh yeah, I know.
when they got divorced,
I can't think of her name.
you know,
she
ain't got to be the only one.
Yeah.
Quit thinking there's got to be one in this sea of all these people. You know, it don't have to be just one. The mentality got to change, man. You know, you can root for who you want to, but understand that other person working on theirs too, and they coming. Yeah. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily do anything to jump in their way. It's either you gonna get behind them or you just gonna salute them when they pass you.
Right, right. One of the two.
One of the two.
Yeah.
You know, so it's a like I say, it goes way back. It's further than anything that we can comprehend. That it's a mentality thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's that person got more than me. They went out and bought a Cadillac Escalade, so I gotta go out and buy the new Mercedes. I gotta show my wealth. And the richest motherfucker in there has on a pair of slacks, some New Balance, and a button-up shirt. He ain't got on no Gucci belt. He ain't got on no nothing. You get what I'm saying? And you can stand him up there, and he got enough money to buy everybody in the room. We wear our success. Even when it ain't even in us, we wear it.
Causes image.
But think about it, everybody that you got on has gotten rich off of you. They ain't pouring nothing back into you.
But that's and the sad part is part of that's conditioning. Part of it. Unless you educate your mind, you never break conditioning. So it's like you were conditioned to follow. To what shows that you're something in your community is what you have. Is what you can show, what you possess. You got to see like how warped we were from watching pimps and pushers come up with the stretch slacks and the white, you know what I mean?
Yeah, with the white
fresh
wall.
interior, filled with the buttons and all the way up and through, passing through the 90s with the kits on the Benzes and the Jeeps and things, and then coming up to these times, you're rolling in the Rovers and different things. What I'm saying is, we painted a picture to our community, and when I say we, I mean the people who have the money in our community. They paint the picture of this is what you do in order to look like you're somebody or to be somebody. You get respect when you look like this. So they throw that on there. Now,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it prevents us from working on ourselves.
Right, but is that what you say is
it's real? It's a real scenario. You know what I'm saying?
And not understanding that cat is actually killing off your neighborhood. Mm-hmm. But we'll take the guy that's the truck driver, and because he's driving a beat up, he might have an old beat up Chevrolet truck, but he go to work every day. He take care of his family. Mm-hmm. He treat his wife, decent, and his kids. He take care of his family. And we somehow laughed at that. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand. I understand why, but I don't understand. Like, how does that manage? It doesn't progress us any more to laugh or try to, make that person look like they don't deserve that respect because I ain't got no fistful of rings and, what I'm saying, no big necklace on my neck, but I got, this guy deserves respect because he got a fly ride. What?
Yeah. Well, let's get to the root of that real fast because I told a dude the other day, blew his mind, head almost pops, move off. So, I told him this. I said, when you understand one thing, I said, pull your money out. I said, now look at it. So what does it say on there? It says, in God we trust. Any person with money in this country is treated like a god. Therefore, when you gain the money, you don't need to work on yourself because the money represents your character. The money represents your mindset. The money, see what I'm saying? That's how they got us to where we value the money only. See, you're not valued. It's just the money. because the money puts you in a godly position.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I understand.
You know what I mean? And when I told him, he was like, wait a minute. Because we were just talking about working overtime, doing all this other stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, I said, yeah, I added some time to my schedule as well, because that's how I do a part-time job. If I need a part-time job, I just add some more time to my schedule instead of going to actually link up and get another job.
Right.
I just increase
my hours of availability.
Yeah, just increase in house right quick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Make a little money. But I was just telling him, I said, understand that that's what happened to our community. When we started worshiping money in the black community, it killed us. We were murdered at that point. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because why? The dude that went to work all the time, he made money, but he didn't make flashy money.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make throwaway money.
Gotcha.
He didn't make money shake across somebody's ass money. He didn't make that kind of bread to where he can just sit a stack on there and be like, yeah, bro, what you want to do with it? What you want to do?
Right.
See, he's over here talking about, well, you got to make a plan, because, see, this week is...
Nobody want
Hey, nobody want to hear that.
make that plan, boy. Hey, they don't want to make that plan. No.
You know what I'm saying?
Way.
Because you got to remember, it's like when they see people throwing money, there's a look of freedom that average people are like, wow, it must be nice to not concern myself with a bill and just throw a stack in the air and just don't even care where it lands.
And watch the people go crazy.
And just get all that. You see what I'm saying? That right there becomes the standard in the community. So once that's become the standard in the community, now see, well, guess what? Who you teaching? Ain't nobody listening. You're going to get one cat out of probably 100 to sit down and actually receive, which is fine. But the numbers are so low.
Right.
And the reason why I say it's fine is because people are going to be who they are. They're going to follow what they follow. And that one that you get may end up impacting a whole bunch of people. That was the only reason why I wasn't saying that it's okay. But that one person may cause such an impact. You'd be like, wow.
Yeah.
You know, he might blow it up, blow the whole scene up. You know, but mostly I just see that out of what you've been saying as far as a financial plan, we are living so much in the moment that a financial plan seems outrageous to us. And it seems far-fetched. It seems like something we
you
can't.
talk to some cats,
You
they
know
do
what I'm
things
saying?
like a deer in the head, like
right.
I got a plan. Listen,
Right.
I'm trying to tell you, young fella, and some of the old ones too.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna come up.
Because that will help retirement. It'll help everything.
It's gonna come up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a minute when you sitting there washing clothes and then realize the washing machine broke. Well, it shouldn't break. It shouldn't kill you to go out and buy a new one and don't have to ask nobody for nothing.
Right.
And what I'm saying is, some of you cats spend more on 2 pairs of shoes than a washing machine will cost you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You got a sneaker collection out this world, but you struggling. You looking like the part, but you know you ain't close to it.
That's the ugly part. Because I know some guys who have Hall of Fame type shoe collections.
Right.
But they make great money. And that's just their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Their vice. Everybody has their
Everybody
thing.
got something that they
But,
what I'm saying is,
but they're not. But they're within means, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it's okay to have a shoe collection, but I shouldn't have to sell it to take care of something in the house.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Everybody got something.
I mean, you out of pocket. Yeah.
Everybody got something that they, is maybe your little hobby.
Yeah.
You may collect on, or just maybe something that you just do. With some people they just travel. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They just they get on the car, get on the flight, they doing their thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But but in order for you to go on that trip, you shouldn't have to borrow nothing from nobody. You shouldn't have to. Right. You shouldn't have to finance anything. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Get your money on in line.
Yeah, because that means you don't deserve it.
Right.
Because you didn't do what was necessary to be in that situation.
When people roll down property and houses and stuff, you don't have to sell them. You don't. You don't. I know that money look good. You be like, man, we can sell grandma's house and get X amount of dollars for it.
Should rehab and rent that thing if you ain't gonna live in it.
Right. But
keep the ownership.
Yeah, but don't sell it.
Mm-mm.
Don't sell it.
Yeah.
And don't sell it just because you don't want to take care of it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Some people got money. They just, I ain't gonna deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'ma sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's you just going down the wrong. What I would say is the wrong avenue. You know,
it is.
You know, but some people look at it like, well, I wasn't gonna take care of it. No way.
Yeah.
But there's other ways around it too. You know.
And then too, you could have gotten someone else to do it, and made you a portion of a percentage of money each month, or however often, however often. But you still have ownership, but you didn't have to do anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, so you're right. It's ways.
It's ways to do it.
But see, like I told a guy, I'm telling you, and I should have put this on a T-shirt. The only ones that will survive in these days and times are the thinkers. I'm gonna agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be a doer too.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but you gotta definitely be able to mentally receive. I do need a plan.
Right. Yeah.
I am messed up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you can't stop and be a thinker, like, okay, my life is not what it's supposed to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Those are the kind of people I'm talking about when they consider where they are, and you know what I'm saying, and why.
Yeah, and then where you trying to get to, that's gonna require a plan. You can't freestyle it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not a rapper. Don't need to freestyle it. Just get out there and make you a plan. And it's as simple as getting a dollar notebook and a pen. Just write it down, okay? See your checkpoints. You might have a deadline for this. Put this over here. And nothing else. Go to Dollar Tree. I don't care where you go. Walmart, whatever. Get you a nice whiteboard. Stick it on the wall. Get your markers. But see, it's going to require work.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna have to check this off. You're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to do the work to get you where you want to go.
Yeah.
And there's no way around it. You can't cheat the grind. It's gonna know. It's gonna know. If you put that work in or not. There ain't no way around it. So I don't. There ain't no use in shortcutting it. You have to get in. Like I said, it's no. Don't stay on your phone, just scrolling every day. Listen. Yeah. When them guys come up, it's always somebody on there just talking. It's okay getting them free gems. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Right.
Whatsoever. And then, like I say, you look at it and see how you can apply it.
Yeah,
if it don't work out, it don't work out, you move on to the next one. But there's no reason with all this information out here for you to really be struggling. Yeah. We know struggle is a part of it. But when I didn't know everything I needed to know about my finances, I sat down and listened to somebody that did.
Yeah.
And then...
And that's real, because I told a guy the other day too, I said, you don't have to like the system. You can absolutely hate it, but you better master it.
Yeah, you got to learn how to...
You better master this thing. If you want something out of
it, you got to learn that.
You're going to have to. Or it's going to chew you up.
It's going to chew you up.
That's life real. Like, it's just like when kids getting ready to move out of your home, they ask you that question, how'd you know you were ready to leave? Or what does it take to be able to leave? Or how much is enough to leave? Different things of that nature. And I'm just inclined to tell them, look, if you want a number, have at least between 6 months and a year's worth of money in the bank. If you don't have enough money for you to be able to not lose your mind and chill in case you lose your job, if you don't have that kind of money in the bank, stay home. Because you're coming back anyway. So it's like I don't give them a certain age, a certain time, because you can't.
No.
You know what I'm saying? With everybody being different, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody moving at a different pace.
Yeah, you can't give them a time, but with these inflationary times we live in, you have to be that much more, you know, I would say conservative or just basically conscious of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? We have to be more conscious now. At one point in time, we didn't care what we spent. Because the money came back so fast.
Right.
It was everywhere. It was plentiful. Jobs were plentiful.
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff. But now, boy.
You better have a grip on it.
Do you hear me? Lose your job now, you like, bye, I didn't talk to you though, bye. But what you thought you heard, you ain't hear, man. That wasn't me, man. I need to talk to you about this. I need my job back, man. I mean, it's tight to where it's hard to hustle now. It's hard. I'm not talking about dirty hustling. I'm talking about it's hard to hustle business wise now. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? So you're basically putting yourself in a deeper hole nowadays than it was when we came up. That's why I was saying I was so glad to grow up minus technology.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Whoo, boy, because I do not envy these young people at all. Young adults, not at all. Because it got us on the tail end. And I'll tell you how it got me personally. Got me personally because I was thinking about this the other day. I went to see my godfather, Bug. Shout out Stagecoach. You understand me? Buggy Jow is that jam. But I went by and seen Buggy, right? And we were talking about old times. And I thought back to like when we really, how you say it, when we really had, I think of the best way to say it, when we had things accordingly, there were people who gave you the blueprint and you accepted it. Like, for instance, him being my godfather, like he is. He went to work. He came home. He went out if he wanted to. Came home. The consistent part was coming home. You know what I'm saying? He worked, but he came home. He worked, but he came home. He was basically setting a disciplined track for you to see. A lot of times we don't see a disciplined track now. It's more or less what we see here. So we're getting our choices and our multiple choice from on these. Because I'm going to tell you, we were thinking about how we went to the mall one time. Me and Derek went to the mall. And we met these girls. Got their number. Didn't have anything to write with, though. So they just told us the number. Do you realize we made stops and everything on the way home? Got to the house, turned around and wrote the numbers on the wall. Because our mind was able to keep them till they got to the wall. We call it the Wall of Fame. It's a long story, you know what I'm saying? I have a segment on that one day. But
it's going down a rabbit hole.
It's actually terrible. I got to take you with me because I can't go by myself. Because I'm already going to get beat up. So I can't go by myself. But
the time is.
But see, the thing was, minus technology, our minds kept that number till we needed it. But now, this is why I say the tail end, because technology hit us on the tail end. We can go without it, but it will be tight. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because think about it right now. How many numbers can you call out your phone right now?
That you know firsthand.
Good evening. That you just like fresh. I'm gonna sit a pen and paper in front of you and write down all the numbers you know in your phone. Boy, that's shout. That list shout is a mother.
Yeah, it's gonna be less than
you know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest.
Right.
That list is gonna be shout. We used to know everyone's number.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we could call it. oh yeah, what's the name changed? It's now it's 8857. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We could run through that, but look at us now. We can't.
Mm-hmm.
See, so it's things that have changed that we don't acknowledge. Even our minds. So we're looking to pull from. That's why I say we don't have any time to waste, and I'm realizing this because you have to remember the food is against you. The FDA, all y'all, and you know it. Putting all this stuff in the food, putting anything you want to in the food. Why? Because you control it. That's why the land is not available, so you can grow your own. They don't want you growing your own stuff because they got a plan. You have to look at it. Look at the number of asthma and bronchitis, and look at the Alzheimer's and the dementia. Look at all of these jumping out the roof. Diabetes jumping out the roof. Heart condition jumping out the roof. Look at all of this stuff. Cancer jumping out the roof due to the food. But see, it's like we have to understand. Okay, since that's the move they made, we got to make a move. You know what I'm saying? It's like because business is the same way as living. When the market changes, you make changes. Mm-hmm. It's you know what I'm saying. You don't have a choice. Right. It's the same way that we are in our homes. We're not making the changes, so we're suffering. Mm-hmm. We can get our pockets together, finances be good, and not focus on your health.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot of folk that's got money that got bad health. That
grinding will help you kill yourself.
Yes, it will.
And by the time you reach that level, then go back and look at your health. And
yeah.
Like I say, 2020 happened to me, boss. Sat me down.
Trying to tell you.
Boy, that was ugly, but you open your eyes, too.
Yeah.
You like, oh.
Got to be conscious of it, man. Hopefully you get the chance to open your eyes. Yeah. And not just close them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
You're right. You definitely right on that.
You know, some for a lot of folks, you know.
Closing them ain't never open.
No, man. You know, and so now where we are, you know, right around 50, guess what? I figured it this way. I got to make 50 look good. And so that's my aim, is to make 50 look extraordinary. Because no one believes on 50 anyway. So I appreciate that. But, hey, now I'm just saying, like,
I say it, it's like,
but don't do that. Well, don't do that.
You just not getting the 50. I thought you were older than that. Especially when I ain't been to the barber. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
yeah, I was gonna say, that one ain't on me right now. I slid out of this one. I slid out of this one real good this time.
It's all good though. I had fun for my 50th, and I'm gonna make it do what it do. And
yeah,
hey man, yeah, you know, but just keep pressing, man, and like I say, throwing out, you know, the information, and you know, just try to. If somebody look at this and take one tidbit from this and it turns into a positive for them, then we done our job.
Yeah.
You know, because like I say, it's that rich, wealthy mentality, just living below your means, man. Ain't no use in going out here. Kids out here balling out, buying bottles with sparklers on them that they could have bought at the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? All because you need to show and impress somebody in the club. Man, I ain't gonna knock the bottle girls, because that's their hustle too. But you know what I'm saying? Just some things you gotta make some sense with, you know?
That's only if you're on that path. But if you're on the path to blow your money, you're doing a wonderful job. Doing a wonderful job. You know
do you think?
Yeah.
You know, but
so
yes, sir. Other than that, boss.
Yeah, I think that was a good.
I think we done fairly well today.
Good little bit of blowout.
Man, what?
Just kind of
trying to get back used to being in front of the mic.
Yeah, getting some stuff off.
Yeah, but that's good though. We got, like I said, we're rearranging, so probably next week you start to see guests back in here. Yeah. And we got to keep moving.
Oh yeah.
We should have a date, hopefully by the end of the week, about what day we're gonna collect coats and socks. 1-day event.
Mm-hmm.
Bring the city out, you know, that type of deal, and
yeah,
keep
y'all
moving,
come out.
brother.
Get some numbers on that.
Yes, sir.
Don't think about yourself. Think about others for a second. Just for
Oh.
1 second.
1 second.
Cause we all got struggles, but some
Yeah.
have harder struggles than us.
Man, and there is no the biggest thing not donated is socks. That's needed most. I mean, because you think about the people on the street. I mean, it rain, you get wet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you see your whatever you don't have on your head or your feet get wet. Man,
Yeah, you cold.
you cold, regardless.
Can't get your temperature down with yeah.
So you know,
Yeah, that's real.
we'll be distributing those, and then we'll get ready and shoot for another. Man, we're gonna be bouncing into another year, so
Yeah.
it's coming.
It's good.
But they'll get everything lined out and keep moving forward.
Yeah.
You got anything for them?
Nah, the peace and love. That's it.
Peace and love. We'll catch y'all next week.
Holla.